It is your girl, Missy Senorita, and I'm back with the ghetto vibes, bitch. Anywho, got this cute tutorial for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. First, apply primer of your choice. I usually do my eyebrows off camera, so as you guys can see here, they are already done. Now I'm going to be using my Elizabeth Moss eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going in with my Morphe palette. I will list the shade below. I'm going to go in with that at the top of my lid first and just go ahead and blend that out. Next, I'm going in with more of a peachy color with that brown color that I used initially, and I'm just going to go ahead and lightly feather that in, and then I'm going to get a bigger brush and blend it all together. Next, I'm using a dark color out of my Juvias Place Nubian 2 palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the outer ends of my lids, and then just add a sparkly finish to the front of my lids. I'm going to go ahead and blend that all together so there's no harsh lines there. And I'm just going to take a nice little pop of orange and add to the insides of my eyes. I think that's called my tear ducts. I'm not sure. Getting started with the face, just add your color corrector in all your dark spots. I like to blend my color corrector with my fingers. I think it just gets the job done better than a beauty blender or a brush. And who else but Miss Fenty, baby. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Foundation and just get that covered all over your face. Make sure you get that neck too, sis. You want to make sure you match. Added my MAC concealer under my eyes, forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm adding my contour to above my cheeks, right where my cheekbone is. Those are the products there. Make sure you get your damp beauty blender. I also spray my beauty blender with setting spray and go ahead and go in and blend, blend, blend. Make sure when blending underneath your eyes, you look up to avoid any creasing. Blending is very important, so make sure when you are using your beauty blender, you are definitely going into all the places where you applied your concealer and blending it into the skin. So once you've used your beauty blender and you've blended out all of that concealer, I immediately go in with my baking powder so that way the concealer does not dry. I want it all to set together. So using that same damp beauty blender, just go ahead and apply your baking powder underneath your eyes, pressing it into your skin, as well as on your forehead, down the bridge of your nose. I do it very, very, very lightly. And your chin. Next, I'm going to go ahead and blend out that contour that I went in and added. Make sure when you're blending your contour, you blend up. I'm just going to go ahead and use my contour brush and just get those cheekbones together, honey. With the same contour stick, I'm going to go ahead and sculpt my nose. So I'm just taking a brush, dipping it in the contour stick, and then just getting an outline of how I want my nose to be shaped. And then I'm going to get a brush and I'm just going to blend that out, going in towards that line underneath my eyebrows. Using my Fit Me powder, I do use this as a contour, a powder contour. I'm just going to go in the same areas where I put the cream contour, just apply my powder contour. I set the bottom of my face with setting powder as well. I don't like when my face looks too oily, so powder is my friend. I do have oily and combination skin, and this is the Huda Beauty Setting Powder. Using my L'Oreal True Match Powder Foundation, I'm going to go ahead and dust off all that excess powder. Just pretty much get my face to all melt in together. We don't want no harsh lines. We want everything to just gradually flow. I am going to go in with more powder contour just to define that cheekbone a little bit more, being that I've already blended it out. So just go in with a little bit more powder contour to define your cheekbones. Set it all together with some setting spray. Now on to the hair. Long story short, I had a bun. It was terrible, so I just took the braid out and I'm just going to redo it. Using some pre-stretched Canicolean hair. I'm just going to go ahead and attach that hair with the rubber band that comes with it to my ponytail already. Not much needs to be done. I added mousse and I'm going to twist my hair up just to get it out of the way a little bit. And the mousse is just to hold everything in place. And then I'm just going to tuck my hair in and begin braiding the ponytail. It's really simple, really easy. Just bear with me. I am no professional and I'm not the best braider, but it does come together. If you see any flyaways when you're doing the braid, don't worry because you can always go back and pin those. So here I'm just going to take another piece of hair and add because I don't want the braid to begin to thin out so soon. So I'm just going to add some extra piece of hair so that way it can stay thick all the way through. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm just bopping my head away, singing along to whatever I'm singing along to, but I just can't do this without music. Now that I have my ponytail braided all the way through, I'm just going to go ahead and spray that little piece that I left out so I can wrap it around the base of my braid. So that way the scrunchie is not showing and it doesn't look so unorganized. Also, keep spraying that piece of hair because you want it to stiffen and you want it to be thick. You do not want that piece coming apart while you're out in public. So just keep wrapping it around until you get to the end, and then you just pin it and it should be secure. So as you can see, I had a little bit of my hair just poking out. I'm just going to get a pin it in from the back so that way you can't really see. And there you go. I didn't like how thin the base was, so I went in with another piece of hair just to make it a little bit thicker. And as you can see, I did not choose the correct color because my hair was a little bit more brown and the hair that I chose was like a 1B color. But it still worked for me. I wasn't complaining. I got a lot of compliments. Do you, sis?
Beats by Rafi.
Sorry guys, my camera had stopped recording, but I just went ahead and added clips to my braid, and now you can see I am just adding my highlighter. Quick tip, add highlighter wherever light bounces off of your face. Don't just add highlighter where you think it goes. Like, as you can see, the ring light is on and I have light bouncing off of those places where I'm adding highlighter. So always do that. Don't just add it to your cheek because you think that's where it goes. I usually do my lips really simple and basic. So as you can see, I'm just lining them with brown liner. And I always go to this same color, either a nude pink or a neutral color that just goes well with my skin tone. I'm just going to go ahead and pat in a little bit more powder, take away that oily look on my face, fix my edges, and there you have it. I hope you ladies enjoyed this look. It is giving ghetto fabulous queen vibes. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.